It will be something like operate your Hornet safely. To do so,
Yeah.
open your window,
Yeah.
put your rear demister on,
Okay, it's that one.
and turn it off, the same button.
Okay.
Front demister is this one,
Yeah.
and to turn it off is that one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's a completely different button.
That one.
That one,
to turn
and
it
then,
on
and then
to
that
turn it
power
off
button.
there, and then
to
that's
turn
the
it
real one.
off. That's rear on and off. Yeah.
Okay.
On and
Yeah.
then off. Front
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
off.
All right. Cool. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other ones would be dipped headlights, which don't worry about it for now.
Yeah.
And washing front and rear window.
Is it?
Pull
pulling
and
it
pull,
up?
pull and push. Exactly.
Okay.
Pull towards for front.
Yeah.
Push away for the rear.
That's cool. Yeah.
So for now, you got about, I don't know, roughly five minutes to warm
Yeah.
up.
That's cool. That's cool. What's the because it's wet, is it 4 second
Yeah,
gap?
4 second gap, exactly.
Just to make sure we're not on a dual carriage or whatever.
We passed last test.
Yeah, you said it was like a series, but I don't know if you,
What was it?
It was when we remember the crossroads.
Okay.
Busy junction, and
Yeah.
you said technically I should have been more.
Okay, that was the only one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe a bit overly hesitant on, on being unconventional, yeah?
Yeah. Which way you guys?
Take right. You probably could have gone before the bus. I know the bus are picking up speed now, though. That's fine.
I noticed that.
That's fine.
After that black no.
Yeah, time it. Look, there's nothing on the right at all.
Yeah, I was gonna go before.
Roll now. Go with the last car. Yeah. Rather than waiting for him to pass, then go.
Yeah.
As long as you really time it, calculate it well, that's what you should do.
Yeah.
Rather than waiting, because it could get busier.
That's true.
Especially now, right?
That's
Especially
true.
now.
Straight ahead?
Yeah. Always assume straight on until you turn left around a good time. Right, Darren, I want you to take a left, please, Darren. Turn left.
I feel like these are the type of roads I'll see in Isleworth based on the videos, like quite tight.
Yeah. Okay, I'd like to pull up anywhere on the left just before the white car.
Okay.
Leave yourself plenty of room to pull up.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, Darren, so we're now going to start the 38-minute mock test slash 40 minutes.
Yep.
It will finish at 20 past.
That's cool.
Okay.
Yep.
So, other than that, we start now. My name is Thomas.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. Very nice to meet you, Darren.
Yep.
Please drive on whenever you're ready. We're starting 20 minutes of independence now.
Yep.
Darren, you're following your sat nav.
That's cool. Thank you.
Drive on when you're ready. I'd like to just pull up somewhere safe on the
After
left.
200 yards,
Okay, anywhere
turn
safe on the
right,
left. Don't worry
before
about
11,
blocking a driveway.
Inverness Place,
And for now,
then
don't worry about the
at
double
end of
yellows,
the
okay?
road, turn right.
For now, just don't worry about the double yellows. We're in central London. We don't really have many options.
Yeah.
Okay, drive on when you're ready.
I know that one was a minor there.
Okay, just as a side note, just
Yeah.
bear in mind that the examiner will never ask you to pull up on a double yellow, okay?
Yeah.
We're just in central London, right?
Yeah.
Turn
Back
right.
to being Thomas.
B411, Inverness Place, then at the end of the road, turn right.
Oh, shit. Never.
At the end of the road, turn right, Queensway.
Don't know why I thought I was going
Turn
this way.
right, B411. After 200 yards, go straight on, Queensway.
So what's your day job then, Darren?
I'm a uni student full time.
Oh, okay.
But I do work part time about 1 or 2 days a week in
Alright.
City Westminster College.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
How's that then?
It's been alright so far, but a bit hectic with uni, final year and all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All the wrong routes.
Okay. Just continue from the road ahead. There is no route that way.
Okay.
Just continue from the road ahead. Let's just see what she gives you. Continue from the road ahead. Okay. You can follow her from now on.
Yeah.
After 200 yards, turn right, A4207, Chepstow Road. Turn right. 200 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A4207, West Ball Park Road, then turn right. Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, then turn right. After 80 yards, turn right, A4207, Great Western Road. Turn right.
When it's safe for you to do so, I would like you to wash your front window. You're operating the front washers. Thank you very much.
After 200 yards, turn left, A404, Harrow Road.
indecisive in front.
Yeah. Okay, Darren, we're going to take the next right. We're
Okay.
taking the next right. Darren, be careful there, mate. You've got to be careful there.
See what Villa has.
Okay, that's the end of your independent portion of the test. I will be now directing you from now onwards. I would like you to continue from the road straight on. At all times, I'll tell you to turn left or right in plenty of time. Just follow your road. Okay, Darren, at the end of this road, I'd like to turn right, please. The next left, please. Okay, see that grey car just before the blue van?
Yeah.
I'd just like to pull up left
Okay.
just before the grey car, leaves us
Yeah.
enough room to manoeuvre around the grey car. Get relatively close to the grey car, please. Yeah, just get a bit closer to the grey car, please. And that's okay right there. Right there, so I'd like to do a parallel park now,
Yeah.
okay? So I'd like to parallel park off the grey car. I'd like to finish within 2 car spaces and a reasonable distance between yourself and the curb.
That's good. Yeah.
Please drive on when you're ready. That's fine, just leave it there for me, Darren. Thank you very much. Whenever you're ready, you may drive on. Anywhere safe and left, just before the Land Rover. Okay, but leave yourself enough room to pull off. Here's fine as well, no problem. I didn't want you to pull up over there, but it's fine. Here's okay. Just carry on pulling up. Okay, drive on when you're ready, Darren. Yeah, drive on when you're ready. At the end of this road, we're turning right. The end of the road, Darren, we're turning right. Turning right just before the zebra crossing, turning right, yeah? Just before the buffer, sorry. Just over here. of this road, we're turning left. The end of this road, also turning left. End of this road, Darren, turning right, sorry. End of the road, turning right. Would you like to pull up on the left behind the next grey car and just leave yourself enough room to pull off? Drive on when you're ready. Roundabout, I'd like you to go left, please, the first exit. traffic light's going to turn right down.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of your mock test. That's
Yeah.
about 38 minutes it's just gone
cool.
past.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was shambles. I failed 100%.
Don't worry, don't worry.
We'll talk about it,
we'll
yeah.
talk about it. We're going to pull up somewhere and have a
That's
good
cool.
discussion.
Yeah, that was-
Yeah, there were a number of mistakes
Yeah,
that we
yeah,
need to
100%,
highlight, but I will go over everything with you.
Yeah. Are
Oh,
we?
so we start.
What are we gonna pull up? Oh, you're just gonna.
I'm
say
going to
it.
try to find somewhere for
That's
you, yeah,
cool,
because
yeah.
right now it's...
Yeah. I know Thomas feared for his life for a few
there are
times.
some moments where we had
Yeah.
to think about certain things, but yeah, don't worry.
That's cool.
I will discuss with you.
Yeah. I should. Man.
Once we go past the station, take
Yeah.
a right, okay?
Alright, cool.
And then we'll try to pull up on that road somewhere.
Alright.
Literally just after the zebra crossing.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to try to go slow enough for us
Yeah.
to sign. Just keep it going.
Yeah.
Let's just see if we can find something either on the left or the right side.
Okay, cool.
on the right for me there.
Okay.
Yeah. Watch out for the oncoming car. Yeah, your signal's fine. Just you can stop. Okay, it's okay to stop to pull up on the opposite side. There you go. Just pull in. Don't worry about blocking any driveways for now. Watch out for your cyclist. Straighten out the best you can. Lovely. That's fine. Leave it. You know, just go forward a little bit because you are kind of leaning there. Go forward left. Forward left. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, handbrake on, put yourself in neutral, relax your feet, and engine off.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
you tell me where you feel like your serious mistakes
Let me
were.
tell you my footprint. It was all when I took the wrong route from Queensway. It all went downhill.
Yeah.
It's because so I know the first series was when you. Okay, the first series was when I you know when we were coming off of Queensway, back towards Bishopsbridge Road.
Yeah.
I went left without signalling.
Yeah.
That was the first
That's it.
series.
Your first straight
But
major
the thing
mistake,
is,
the taxi.
Yeah, what I thought was, see, my local knowledge is so bad. I thought that was you could. I don't know why I thought that both lanes could go straight.
No.
So before the markings, I thought I did mirror.
Yeah.
So I knew the car was coming, so I was careful. But then when I saw it was a right and left only, I signaled late. And I was like,
Yeah.
that's why I knew. I was like,
Yeah, that was it. That was your first major.
I thought it was
That was your-
I thought it was a straight and a left.
Well, look, your right lane was definitely straight. The right
Yeah,
lane
I
going
thought-
straight on was also
exactly.
straight and right. The next lights was left only.
Yeah,
right?
literally, that's what I
Now
saw.
the problem wasn't that you didn't check your mirrors. The problem is that you didn't signal. The taxi
Yeah.
was going the same direction as you. You affected the taxi because he had to then slow
had to
down
slow
because he didn't know that you're going to move
down.
over
Yeah.
because you just moved over without signalling.
Because I did the mirror. I thought I thought it was those ones where you can check the mirrors and then move in.
Yeah,
If it's no
yeah.
light.
Nah,
I
you
thought
definitely
that.
should have just signaled just to
I
get
knew-
over.
Yeah, that's I knew as soon as I did that.
Let's start from the beginning anyway. That was one of the
Yeah.
that was one of the majors. But let me.
That wasn't the first one.
That was the first
Oh,
one.
okay, that
but
was
there's more.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
actually
and there was
unfortunately
there-
more.
there was
So
more.
okay, starting from let's start with the categorizing minors, serious,
Yeah.
dangerous,
Oh my God.
50-50s. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's start with the minor. Moving off control, you was in neutral trying to move
Yeah,
off.
that's when
okay.
I knew it all went wrong
So,
from there.
so that was the first minor.
I knew it was
Then
a minor.
moving on to the serious fault, which we just talked
Yeah.
about, the taxi, the
Yeah.
black cab.
Yeah.
Now, also on top of that mistake is that you went the wrong direction.
Exactly. That
Okay,
was literally-
so that was another minor there.
That's where everything
Yeah?
went wrong because my thought process was all over.
yeah,
the
yeah,
place.
yeah. I could tell.
All over the place.
Now, you were driving fine generally thereafter,
Mm-hmm.
up until the point where now we're coming up to Westbourne Park Station on our left.
Yeah.
There's a queue of traffic in front of us at the zebra crossing. You decided to join the queue of traffic, blocking up the junction on your left, where there was a scooter coming out on the left.
Yeah.
Now, regardless if there's a keep clear or not, regardless if there's a yellow box or not,
Yeah.
you still need to keep the junctions open. The fact that you stopped blocking the junction on the left,
Yeah.
which is essentially the scooter guy who didn't really care about you blocking him or not, you
Yeah.
just went out anyway.
Yeah.
That is your first 50-50 for me, potentially a serious fault,
Okay.
because you're still blocking the junction on the left.
Yeah.
If you think about a car coming out wanting to turn right,
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah,
blocking this
you've
path.
just blocked the
Yeah,
path.
that's true.
where are they going to go? They're going to have to wait for you to get by.
Yeah.
If it's an ambulance, you've even made it
Made it
worse.
worse. Yeah, that's true.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, not only that, you've stalled.
Yeah, that's.
You stalled right
rolled
there.
back as well.
So, to be honest with you, I'm lenient in a sense to giving you 50-50. That'd probably be a serious fault. Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah, I would put
So
that
because of that, it'll be a serious
Yeah,
fault. So
understood.
for now, I'll just give it a 50-50, but
Yeah.
we can say 50-50 is potentially
that one,
serious or dangerous.
that
yeah?
one, I thought it was dangerous because I was rolling back as well. I was like,
Well, you kind of caught it yourself. You caught it yourself, but the fact that you stalled right there, you blocked and stalled. To be honest with you, I'm gonna cross out the 50-50. I'm gonna mark it on the
Yeah,
serious.
just
Yeah.
slap that on the serious, man.
All
Oh
right,
my
cool.
days.
Moving on, your red Audi, your next
Yeah,
dangerous
you
foe.
braked
Yeah.
on me there.
What? Talk me through that red Audi.
That
Talk-
red Audi was a hazard from the beginning.
Yeah, they were a bit hazard from the beginning. They were
Yeah.
thinking about turning, they were
'Cause
cancelling,
there was
turning,
3
cancelling.
times. So like I was following. I knew the Audi. I don't know if it was a man or woman, but I know the
Yeah,
person
I
there.
think it was a lady.
Yeah, it was a lady.
Yeah.
She wanted to go right, but she didn't know which
right to
avenue
turn.
to go into.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Which right.
Yeah.
So I knew that for a fact. So I stayed clear. Like I gave her enough distance. I knew she was gonna keep stopping.
Yeah,
Then when I saw her turn in, obviously there was a meeting situation.
yeah.
And then the Audi was kind of just in the road. like she
As in the
parked,
red Audi, yeah?
yeah. She parked up on the right, but she was still like out. Like
She was awkward.
Yeah,
she
so
was
then-
trying to correct herself,
yeah, so
right?
but like she wasn't moving.
Mm.
So then the guy, obviously, I let the guy go, and I was trying to go slowly, but I didn't know how. I didn't anticipate how.
Yeah, I think at the moment you was concerned about the yellow car in the sense
Yeah,
that you want to
because I
avoid
didn't
hitting the
want
yellow
to
car.
hit the car, but then she
Was also reversing.
I didn't see that.
She was reversing.
didn't see
So
that.
her reverse lights were on.
Oh shit!
Her reverse lights were on. So therefore, you're missing the fact that now she's reversing. As you're getting out round, you're both going close to each
Yeah,
other.
that's the thing. Yeah.
Now, your bike, even with that situation, was still too much.
Yeah, that's
because you started to spring too fast, too quickly. And because you're not seeing what the situation with the Audi is happening, that's where my intervention had to come into play, because it's now a dangerous fault.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Very true.
that's your dangerous fault
That's
there.
dangerous, yeah,
Now,
100%.
parallel parking. Now, I don't want to mark you down for anything, but I would say to you that you did nudge the curb when you finished
Yeah.
parking, because you were very close to the curb.
Okay.
And if you notice, I just stopped you as soon as I felt
Yeah,
like you're
so I
parallel.
had a
yeah?
feeling- I had a feeling something was
because
up.
I'm concerned. Like, look, this guy's already made some serious mistakes.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to get to a point where you try to straighten up as you're getting parallel,
Yeah.
and then go beyond the mount.
Yeah, that's all. Because if you saw like when you said stop, I kept looking because I saw the gap. The gap was very small. I even saw I was really in.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, let me just.
Because you just about got parallel, and as you're getting
Yeah.
parallel, you just before you got parallel, you nudged. So
Okay.
it was a nudge like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was such a subtle nudge
Yeah.
that I can't really give you a minor. Nor can I. Well, technically I can.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be.
Technically I can. Technically I can, but it's not so bad that I'm going to be horrible about it. So I just wanted to talk about it.
So I just need to be more. I need to turn in earlier, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
I keep thinking I need to be in the bay. I don't need to do.
No, don't worry.
I
That's
don't
not
know what I keep
don't do
doing.
that to
Yeah.
yourself, because you're going to end up being too close, and
Yeah,
you
that's the
were,
thing,
okay,
I
and you
was,
were.
Yeah.
Now, the issue here is I asked you to pull up left behind the Land Rover.
I didn't. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why I rushed.
Now, fine, you pulled up somewhere before the Land
Mm-hmm.
Rover, but the problem here is that you were far from the curb.
Oh.
It was,
Oh.
if I opened the door, I would have been able to show you. It wasn't so crazy far that I've got to now really mark you down for a serious fault, because you're affecting road users
There's
behind
a few
you.
cars coming behind.
But you wasn't necessarily affecting them in regards to the fact that they had to go around you substantially, because the
Yeah.
road was wide
it was
enough.
wide enough. Yeah.
But you were quite far from the curb. I wouldn't say you was more than half a meter, but
Yeah, it
you were
was far.
probably
I
close
realised.
to being half a meter.
You know, sorry, I realized that was. I thought that was a serious, but I thought it was a serious because there was a road before it.
Yeah.
So I've signalled left before that road.
Well, that's fine, because if you had to pull up there, you would still signal before that road anyway.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking. I was in.
So if you're going to pull up there, you would still signal before
was
the
in
road
two
anyway.
minds. Yeah, 'cause there was
Signal
a
wasn't
few-
a problem.
Yeah.
It's just you got confused about where to pull up, and I think you kind of panicked a little bit and just
Yeah.
pulled in straight away. You did your mirror checks, you did your signal, but what you didn't necessarily do great was pull up
because
parallel,
I was too.
close enough.
I did it too suddenly.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say to you. You did it so
Yeah.
sudden that you didn't give yourself
Yeah.
enough sort of processing time to deal with it.
You know the Land Rover, but was there space behind it?
Yeah, there was.
I just saw it was
Because I know that Land Rover parks always in the bay, the last part of that bay.
Oh, okay.
So behind there was actually adequate space for you to actually pull up. Yeah, the yellow, single yellow.
I was
Single
looking
yellow.
for the bay lines. I
Remember
don't
when
know.
we first pulled up in Queensway, next to
Yeah.
Inverness Terrace?
Yeah.
It was a double yellow.
Yeah.
The only reason I got you to do it, one, to be honest with you, to be very frank, I didn't realise it was a double
Yeah.
yellow until I got closer.
Yeah.
And it might be a new double yellow, because a lot of these roadworks
Yeah,
are now
that's
new. So
true.
usually, from what I remember, I think it was always a single yellow. I can't remember
Yeah,
completely,
yeah.
but even then, it's central London, so it's
Yeah,
difficult to
yeah.
find spaces for you to pull into.
That's true. Yeah.
So it's something that, remember, you're not going to be requested to pull up on a double yellow in a situation like that, okay?
Yeah.
Even the fact that there's a solid white line, which is the cycle lane, but then there you can actually pull over, cross it over, if you had to park because you live around there, all right? So anyway, so you stop far from the curb when I asked you to pull up behind the Land Rover, yeah? Now, this is an issue because at some point from halfway through the test, you started to concern yourself with how close you are with the cars on your left. I don't know if you
Yeah.
consciously were doing it or subconsciously.
It was that issue I was doing. Remember?
You were now doing it too much to the point now. I think you pulled off from that parked position.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the way you pulled out so much, you invaded Wales whilst there was a Welsh car there.
Where was this?
In the same road, Ilbert Street.
Oh.
Same place.
Oh.
You didn't even notice. It was so casual. It looked so casual.
Yeah.
If we look back at the video, I'm going to try to see if I can connect all, because I had a few calls and it disconnected the video.
Yeah, that's
and I'm only recording because there's a dash cam.
Yeah.
But if I'm able to stitch it all together and upload it on YouTube for yourself to see back, then maybe you might be able to see it. I can't promise anything.
Yeah.
So anyway, when you pulled off in such an extent to what you did was you basically invaded the oncoming space whilst the oncoming car was there.
Yeah.
What didn't help is sometimes people don't react. The other car didn't react at all.
Yeah.
So it was hard for you to see how you would have affected a normal person.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that would be a serious fault for invading Wales when you didn't really need to. When you didn't need to.
Yeah.
You had a very similar issue again somewhere else, I think, and let me just think about it. Now, okay, cool. So that was a third serious fault. Now I asked you to pull up somewhere, and I'm not sure I remember exactly where it was. And you didn't do your blind spot before you moved off.
I saw the one. I know which one you're talking about.
I
saw you turning.
Not chipping. What's it called?
It was when the bus was behind.
Yeah.
That. The thing is, I did, but then I didn't do it
Do you
again.
know exactly? Because you waited for some time. You did the initial 6 points. Remember, we said it expires, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm there looking at you. I'm saying, what's he doing? What's he doing? Because obviously you're looking for your opportunity to go. So because you're distracted with the opportunity to go, I then had to double check that if it's okay or not. Because ultimately, if you're not checking your blind spot, I've got to check it for you.
That's true.
And if I've got to check it for you, you're not doing something that you need to do.
That's true.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So now, as an examiner, I'm not going to be content with the fact that I've got to do your blind spot, making sure it's actually okay for you to go.
That's true.
So that was another serious fault for not checking your blind spot.
Yeah.
Okay, there was a last fault, and it's a 50-50 one. Let me just think about what I wrote. Road positioning. Again, this is because I'm seeing what you're doing. I'm looking at you as you're making these mistakes with the road positioning.
Yeah.
You keep on looking at your left door mirror, and for whatever reason, you feel like you're either subconsciously or consciously too close, and you're positioning substantially a good amount to the opposite side.
Yeah.
Where you're now being quite invasive of oncoming cars.
I realised that as well.
And so therefore, what you're doing is potentially affecting the speed or positioning or getting them to slow down because of how you're being invasive. Unfortunately, with Central London, especially this area, you've got a lot of aggressive drivers who don't care or may care, but just don't show a reaction. So I would love for most of these cars to show a reaction to, oh, hey, Darren, mate, beep, beep, or whatever it is, to say, yo, mate, look, you're in my space. Come on, get out of my space. What are you doing? I'm the instructor, control your student type of thing. That way you would have been able to see it at that moment. But some of the cars didn't react the way normal people would.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. So that one
was a 50-50. There was another 50-50. Again, if I can try to upload this stuff, you would see it. Now, in total, unfortunately, you've got 3 minors, which is not the end of the world. 4 majors, one dangerous, and 1 50-50.
That's terrible.
Now, if we really think about what stuff that we can really work on in terms of just without having to work on, as in consciously. Now, out of all the mistakes that I've just mentioned, which one could we start minusing away from?
The road positioning.
Road positioning, so -1. What else?
Wait, is it road positioning was 50-50 and
so so you got -1 50-50 on the road positioning. So -1 on the 50-50, so 50-50 is gone. Where else could we -1?
The movement, the
blind
spot
spot
one.
Cool, so that's another -1. So where else can we minus away?
We can definitely do. Which one's that one? Yeah, the one with
black cab.
The black cab signaling. That was stupid.
Another minus there.
That was the stupidest.
Anywhere else that we can move away from stuff?
The red car when I didn't see reverse.
That's it, man. Just being conscious,
honestly, Wait, how much? That's already 3.
So we're minusing 1, 2, 3, 4 minuses, yeah.
There's 2 serious left. Which one's the other 2 serious? This one was.
So oncoming car, because again you're road positioning. So again it falls down to road positioning.
So, I can take that.
You could, I think you're just being, because you're not half of the test. You was fine.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, the other half you now overly conscious how where you are in relation to the left.
Exactly.
which didn't make sense because
Stupid,
you're
man.
half the test you went fine.
Exactly.
Where did this all of a sudden
It's just
the concern of where you are in relation to the
Yeah.
left taking you to? Yeah.
yeah.
Ultimately, what we're saying is, if we look at the total of minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we
Even
can
the, sorry,
minus.
even the junction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can minus. That's easy.
Yeah, that one's.
Easy. That's a complete easy one.
Yeah.
We can minus all these, and realistically, we can then certify that, okay, out of all those mistakes, maybe one serious fault or one dangerous fault is one that we could say that legitimate.
Yeah.
It would have been hard for me to avoid or whatever.
Mhm.
But the others, it's come on, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does this all ring a bell?
It rings a bell. It makes sense. You know, I felt today, I was just rushing everything. I rushed everything. I don't know why. I think as soon as I went the wrong way,
Yeah.
that's when I started being like, oh my days, what's going on? Like, I was all over the place.
Going the wrong way is not a fail, man.
Yeah, it's not a fail, but it's like, I don't know. My mind was kind of just like,
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah,
Once
you know.
you feel like that's it, I've done something
yeah.
wrong. I know what you mean. I know what you
And
mean.
yeah, my clutch control was so weird today. Like, I kept rushing everything because I didn't want to roll back because the cars were quite close to me. And then I was like, oh, okay, let me kind of go forward, and I'll just lurch forward.
Do you
It's
know
just-
what I was going to ask you
Mhm.
as the examiner
Yeah.
playing Thomas? I was like, Darren, when do you use your handbrake generally? Darren, when do you use your handbrake generally? You never touch your handbrake throughout the test, apart from when stopping.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the handbrake. One, it helps with platforms to push off from with inclines, yeah?
Mhm.
It's a platform for you to push off from. Not once did you get the handbrake on, you held your foot brake. Now, there is a criticism against you there, is if you hold your foot brake at night, it causes glare. We're getting gloomy now, we're getting
Yeah.
dark, we're getting towards sunset now.
Yeah.
So therefore, if I was a stricter examiner, would I mark you down for just holding foot brake at moments where you should be holding handbrake because you're now waiting, not pausing?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
So all those moments where you're worried about rolling backwards, you're only worried about rolling backwards because you're not doing something that's easier to do.
That's true.
Is handbrake, bite, handbrake down. You got the bite, you're not going to roll back.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're thinking about bite, holding that foot brake, letting go of the foot brake, oh, not enough bite, you're going to roll back. But
Yeah, that's the thing.
does that make sense?
That's
Yeah.
the thing, yeah.
So I think if you incorporate your handbrake, which I don't feel like you have an issue with,
I'm a bit scared sometimes because there's I
the
don't think
struggle
you
of
noticed
getting off.
that I didn't get the bite sometimes, and when I put the handbrake down, it'll roll back a bit, and when it rolls back, that's when I start panicking.
Panicking.
And I'm just like, oh, let me
Look, as soon as you feel like it's starting to roll back,
Yeah.
the first thing you could potentially do is start to lift the clutch more.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the natural reaction for most students is put the clutch down
And a brake.
and brake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you got to just restart it again.
Yeah.
Look, ultimately, you've got to find your place of where you're happy to do what you need to do. Okay. Handbrake, it can be an issue, and I think you should have utilized it a lot more.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think you should have got it to your advantage.
That's true.
And look, gas with bite to help you with hill starts. Why not add gas?
Yeah, I should have got more gas.
Gas and bite together. Yeah, gas before bite. Ultimately, it's down to you what you
Yeah.
feel comfortable with. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah.
All right, look, let's do another mock test,
That's
mate.
cool,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
need it. I don't know what happened from last week to today, man.
That's fine, man. Look, ultimately, what we're saying is, it gives you perspective of
That's
the
true,
things
yeah.
of what's going wrong, what could go wrong on an actual driving test,
Yeah.
and what you need to focus on, what you need to avoid. Yeah.
That's true.
So, we're gonna start this mock test now.
Yeah. That's cool.
Okay, and whenever you're ready, we're going to move off. I will try to get us to the bay parking. Did you do the bay parking last time?
No.
In the mock test?
No.
No. I want to go Sainsbury's.
That's cool.
So just bear that in mind, okay?
That's cool.
So it's going to be independent driving signs and directions, okay?
Alright, cool.
We start the test now. My name is Sanjeet.
Sanjeet, nice to meet you.
Okay, very nice to meet you. And yeah, Darren, when you're ready, feel free to reverse back if you need to, Darren.
That's cool.
Okay, I know we're parked on the opposite side of the road. I'm not taking this as any maneuver. We just happen to be on the opposite side of the road.
So the test is started now, yeah?
Yeah, we've started now. just taking the next road on the left.
Yeah.
Okay, Darren, at the roundabout, we're going to go right third exit, please. Right third exit.
Okay.
And I'd like to pull up anywhere safe on the left just before the next parked car. Leave yourself plenty of room to pull off. And that's fine right here, Darren. Thank you. That's fine. Okay, so Darren, we're going to start 20 minutes of independent driving now. I'd like to give you some directions for you to follow.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to turn right at the next set of traffic lights.
Yeah.
Roundabout, you're going to go straight on.
Yep.
And then roundabout, you're going to go left.
Okay, so
Okay,
traffic lights right, roundabout straight
up,
on.
and then roundabout left.
That's cool.
And then I'll give you more directions afterwards, okay?
Okay.
Please drive on when you're ready, and feel free to ask me if you forget, but just try
Okay.
to ask me before the point
Yep,
of turn,
That's
alright?
cool. So right and straight forward and then left. Yeah?
That's perfect, that's it. Thank you very much. So how far have you come from for today?
From Stratford.
Stratford?
Yeah, around there,
Alright.
Stratford.
That's quite a quay away, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
straight on and then a roundabout left.
Okay.
See their indicator, that car there?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
They'll indicate it as a red indicator. It's illegal in the UK.
Oh, I don't even know what that was.
Yeah, it's an American brand vehicle.
Okay. So if the police catch him.
Yeah, they need to change it. They need to make it an amber
Okay.
looking indicator. Okay, just gonna go straight on here. So I'm gonna direct you for now. Go straight on for me, please. Okay, so I'm gonna direct you for the time being.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll go back to independent driving shortly.
That's fine.
But continue on the road straight on. We're gonna get into Sainsbury's. Okay. Okay, Dad, I'm not sure if you've ever been here with your instructor. We're turning right into Sainsbury's now.
Okay.
Just continue from the road ahead for me, Darren.
Yeah.
Follow the road ahead. Let's continue going ahead, please. Taking a left from me, Darren. Taking a left. Turn right, a little bit of drama and so
Yeah.
forth. Okay, let's take the next left.
This one? Oh no,
The
no.
one coming up. And I'll like stop anywhere here, Dan.
Anyway here.
Okay, so I'd like to forward bay park in any bay of your choosing, on any side of your choosing. Forward bay park in any bay of any side.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
drive on when you're ready.
Just go. Sorry. Let's just keep fogging up like crazy. Need to get contacts for the actual test.
Just give us a second. I'm just going to come out. Okay, thank you very much. Whenever you're ready, I'd like to reverse back from me, Darren. Reverse to the right to leave the car park. first to your right. Okay.
Yeah.
Taking a left to come out of the car park. Yeah. Taking a left over here. Okay, and we're turning right just over here, following the next silver car in front, turning right. Just follow the road. Okay, and we're just turning left. Following the silver car in front, following the road round to the left. Okay, and just bear right for the exit, bear right for the exit. That's it, and turning left. So I'd like to give some final directions here then.
Yeah.
Okay, so for now, at this roundabout, just want you to go straight on. Don't add that as your direction. I'll let you
Yeah.
do this roundabout first and I'll give you some.
Yeah.
Alright, Darren, so your directions will be as follows.
Yeah.
Roundabout right. Roundabout right, following signs to Notting Hill Gate.
Okay.
Bit difficult to see at the back window there, Darren. dangerous kids, huh?
Yeah, I didn't know if he was going straight. He seems like he was just going straight, but he turned.
Okay, Darren, I'd like to pull up anywhere safe on the left, just over here, anywhere before the tree, the next tree, between the two trees. Leave yourself enough room to pull off. Just pull in as much as you can. That's fine here, Darren. Thank you very much. And then just drive on when you're ready, please, Darren. Okay, so that's roughly 20 minutes of independent driving now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to be directing you from now onwards. Just continue from the road ahead.
Yeah.
The next set of traffic lights, Darren, you're turning right.
Okay. The next set of traffic lights.
Yep, the ones that's coming up. At the end of the road, Darren, we're turning left. The next left. Darren, when it's safe for you to do so, I would like to operate your horn, please. Thank you. Okay, we're taking a second right.
Yeah.
At the end of this road, Darren, we're turning left.
These are some deadly bumps.
Yeah, they're not pleasant at all. At the end of this road, turning left. Taking the next right, Darren. end of the road, turning right. Pull up somewhere safe on the left, please. Leave yourself enough room to pull off anywhere safe on the left, please. That's fine here, Darren. Thank you very much. Drive on when you're ready. Don't know about you, Darren, but all that rubber screeching at the back window is really getting my ears a bit, you know, itchy. At the end of this road, Darren, turning right. Darren. Gotta be careful, mate. Gotta be careful. Take your time, mate. Take your time. The next left, Darren. The next left. And bear right for me. Just keep right for me, Darren. And that's the end of your mock test there. We'll discuss accordingly when we stop. Just continue following the road ahead, taking the next right. So left over here. Let's go relatively slowly. Don't worry about parking properly. Just go in. Just pull up anywhere on the left.
Is it reversing or?
Nah, that's fine. Just leave it here. Don't worry. Leave it here. Handbrake on, put yourself on neutral, relax your feet, and engine off. Okay, not as bad as the previous
Oh,
mock
my
test.
days.
Now look, you failed within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
What was the first thing that you failed for?
Was it moving off?
Huh?
So, was it moving off?
Nah, you was joining in the road ahead.
Yeah.
You were in Portobello. You're crossing over Portobello Market, the Portobello Road.
Yeah.
You went into the opposite side of the road, then went back into your side.
Was it not a meeting road?
Well, no, not initially. So what you want to do is make sure you turn into your side of the road first.
Wait, what do you... Oh, I get what you mean.
Yeah, you've got to turn into your side of the road first, then deal with getting into the middle of the road to make it a meeting situation. You completely went into the other side of the road. Yeah, Portobello, yeah. It's slightly staggered, so it was easy. It was staggered like that, so it was easy for you to go into the other
That's what I
side.
mean, yeah.
It felt quite natural to just do that, what you was doing.
Yeah.
Because it staggered to the left, you should have
Yeah.
gone into your side and dealt with the oncoming. Because I think you was kind of distracted looking left and right there.
Yeah.
There was no left turn sign,
left turn,
so you can't turn left. So you could either turn right or go straight on.
Uh-huh.
You was looking left and right,
Yeah.
etc.
Yeah.
And as you went forward, you went into the opposite side of the road.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was your first serious
So
mistake.
it literally, yeah.
Within 5 minutes of starting your mock test, yeah?
So I went into the wrong side.
Okay, and then we started your independent driving, and now you turn. So the traffic lights turn right, roundabout straight on, roundabout left.
Yeah.
You were umming and ahhing about the turn with the lady that was turning at the traffic lights on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Offside, near side, offside, near side.
Yeah.
She was trying
Into
to.
Labrador Grove.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
You gotta be you gotta make it clear for her as well.
No,
What-
because we like it's kind of we were looking at each
I
other.
tell you what it is. She was telling you to dictate. She wasn't really doing anything. She was leaving it to you to do
Yeah.
something.
Because as I was turning, because I realised there wasn't, so I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just do the
Offside.
Offside.
Offside there, space-wise, wasn't great.
But she was kind of in my space.
And
that's
what
problem.
the thing is, what I'm trying to say to you, initially it looked like she wants you to do something.
Okay.
It kind of looked like she wanted you to lead the role on what it wants to be.
Okay.
Offside wasn't bad, but ultimately I just felt like there's something to discuss there. I wouldn't want to say anything. I don't want to give you mine there necessarily.
Because there was nothing really I could do because she was on my side of the road.
It wasn't necessary. It's just something to talk about.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Now wipers. You delayed your wipers until you got into the car park until you stopped. Before the argument, the man that was arguing with the other man.
Yeah.
You should have put your
I
wipers
should
on.
have put it on, yeah.
Yeah. So
The back ones, isn't it?
the back and the
Yeah,
front.
yeah, and the
both.
front.
Both.
The front one I was hesitant because it wasn't really obstructing my view, but the back one definitely.
But if you look, trust me, if you look at the video, and I'm going to try to work
Yeah.
with that if I can, I'm going to see if I can.
Yeah.
Mate, I was just about to tempt you. Darren, do you want to put your wipers on?
Oh,
Now the
okay.
problem is, if I tell you to put your wipers on,
That's a
it's a
fail.
potential fail in the
Yeah,
driving
that's
test,
true.
Darren. Because I'm now saying I can't clearly see the road. As an examiner, if I can't clearly see, I can't clearly examine.
Yeah.
You're not giving me the ability to clearly examine. If I'm not feeling comfortable and safe, then I'm going to actually say for you to whatnot.
Yeah.
Now I was gesturing you throughout the test about the wipers. Twice. I was going to do it 3 times where you just beat me to it once in car park. The other time was, do you want to get that back window clear or something like that? Yeah. Do you remember? And then the other time was, ooh, I don't know about you, but the rubber is screeching.
You know when you said the sector, I was thinking, yeah, definitely that's a serious.
So these, honestly, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
depending on how the examiner's looking at it, it could be a serious fault. Either way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on a 50-50 part, okay? Because come on, man, it's dark.
Yeah,
It's dark.
That's true.
It's raining, and I'm having to tell you about putting it on. Turning it off is not such a big deal. It's just that rubber screeching, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to be. It goes under ancillary controls, okay? Anyway, so wipers was the one that you delayed it, and I marked you down for it. That was the first minor for wipers
Yeah.
in Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
I felt that you did it really late. Obviously, we're saying the other occasions that I spoke to you about the wipers, could it be a 50-50 fail? We don't know. We'll question mark it. All right. All right. Observations. Front bay. Now, when you did your front bay parking, you didn't even look around at all. Going forward in.
Going forward in.
Yeah. You literally didn't look round before you started the maneuver.
The observations.
Yeah.
When I was standing still, I was doing it.
Do you know what? Honestly, I looked at you,
Yeah.
and so this is what you was doing, and I'll tell you what you was doing.
Yeah.
So we stopped.
Yeah.
You put the wipers on, and I was talking to you.
Yeah.
and maybe while I was talking to you, maybe you might have been looking around at that
Yeah.
time, maybe, but we haven't told you exactly what we're doing yet. So we're saying, I'm talking to you and I'm saying to you, all right, Darren, I like to bay park forward in any bay you like, any
Yeah.
side you like, forward bay parking.
Okay.
So once we said that, I then started to now look at you to see what you're doing.
Oh.
This is what you did. This is your body language. So you practically stopped where you were.
Yeah.
You didn't make any adjustments of foot because maybe you felt comfortable with the position sideways.
Yeah.
So you kept on looking, and then
Oh, serious?
that's what you did.
I thought I did. In my mind, I thought I did the 6.3.
In your mind, you might have.
Maybe.
You didn't
no,
at all. Now, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
is that a fail in the driving test? It was a very empty car park. But
I think that's maybe
observation-
why I did it. Maybe I looked like there and I was like,
the thing
I
is,
should have done it.
I'm looking at you, man.
Yeah,
I didn't
true.
examine that. What am I looking at? Not just my peripheral view. I'm physically going to look at you. So your observation was very questionable, man. Very questionable. Because I wasn't completely sure whether you did partially some or at all. It felt like you didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it a minor, but honestly, it was very, very questionable.
Yeah.
Your control, you had to adjust one time to go forward
Yeah.
to whatever.
Yeah.
I think you went back. Sorry, you went back.
Yeah,
and
I went
forward,
back and then I went forward again. I did observations.
Now,
and that.
when you went forward, when I came out the car,
Yeah.
what do you think I saw?
were we over the line?
You're all hovering just on top.
Yeah, because remember the
Just on top.
Because I remember
Just
when
on
you told
top.
me about the wind mirror on the.
Yeah, but your gap was too big.
Oof,
You're
okay.
just on top. Now,
Yeah.
if you actually came up, to be honest with you, you wasn't just on top. You was like this much over.
Oof. The wheels or the
Your nose, the
oh,
nose
Yeah.
was this much. Literally, I'm not kidding you, not like that much
Yeah.
over. At one point, I thought, shall I just take a quick picture? I thought, screw it.
You guys saw you touch your foot.
I was gonna touch. I was
confused,
gonna
yeah.
think about taking a picture, but I thought, you know what? Screw it. I'll just tell him how much he's
Yeah.
over. It's not a fail. It could be maybe if I'm harsh at examiner, because you're not over. It's hard to say, mate, but it could be 50-50. I'm just gonna put it over there
Yeah.
because I wrote 50-50.
Yeah.
See, yeah. We already discussed about the wipers, yeah, and the wipers being an issue, and I thought that was the first 50-50 I
Yeah.
gave you. Yeah? I don't know why I didn't write it.
Yeah.
Observation mini roundabout, man.
Yeah, I didn't look right. I saw that one. I
That's
fumbled.
a serious fault.
Yeah, I knew that. As soon
That's
as
a
because I
serious
saw you
fault.
look right. Wait, you didn't add that one of the series as well.
Which one?
The first one.
It's the road positioning.
Oh yeah, that was the first one. Yeah, that was the first
sorry,
one.
the second one. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. That one I remember because for some reason I didn't see. I don't know why I was looking right.
I think you was looking at the road ahead,
Yeah.
and maybe subconsciously you thought those two vehicles maybe are blocking your right or something.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, but you didn't look right at all. So this is what I did
Yeah, I saw that.
to show you,
Yeah.
mate. Did you not look right at all?
You know what it is?
To highlight that you didn't look right at all.
Yeah. You know what it is? To be honest, I didn't see that road. I'm not even.
And a roundabout, man.
Yeah, a roundabout. That's the thing.
Roundabout.
I didn't even look because I thought it was one of those roundabouts where it was like left and forward at that mini. You know
Okay,
those
as in
ones?
there's no right
Yeah,
turn.
yeah, there's no right turn. So I
yeah.
kind of looked at those cars. They indicate, but then I
Yeah.
saw them just moving
I think
straight.
it's the fact that there's parked cars. that
Yeah,
kind of
yeah. I
obscured the
don't
fact
know
that
what.
there's
And
a
then
road on the
as
right.
soon as I was on the roundabout, that's when I quickly looked. But it was too late. I knew
Yeah.
should have done it before.
Okay, now that was the second serious fault.
Yeah, that was. Oh, that's.
Width restriction. What happened there?
That was very tight.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
It shows how much you worry about the left more than the right.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
shows
that's true.
how much you worry about the left than the right, and that you're letting this thing get to you because you hit the curb on the right.
I did.
It's very
heard
clear.
it. I heard it.
Very clear. It's
Everyone
not
heard it.
missable. We can't say, ooh, did it not? Was it, ooh, what was that? It was very clear. And unfortunately, that would have been your third serious fault.
When I heard the squeak, I was like, please allow me.
Yeah. So unfortunately, that was your third serious fault, and then we got a dangerous fault.
Yeah, that one was
Look,
stupid.
you
Oh, that
you
was
should have gone before that because
Yeah,
there was a
no.
situation where you was hesitant.
It was the bikes, I think.
Yeah, before
bikes.
just before that situation was after there was basically before that lady turned, there was a situation before the bus
Yeah.
you could have gone,
Yeah.
and I think you should have gone because then you felt pressure of now going
Yeah.
because you waited for some time.
Because I was thinking hesitation, but then I should have just.
You should, because there was an opportunity that was good enough for you to go. because it's a busy junction. And now you're getting distracted with going, you're not paying attention to the fact that she's actually turning.
That's very true.
And I had to intervene with that. So I just pressed the button. But all in all, that's right. All in all, it was 3 minors, 3 serious faults, 1 dangerous fault, and potentially 2 50-50s.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start to minus where we really can genuinely minus.
Okay.
Where can we minus?
Honestly, that right turn on was just. I think that was literally because that happened.
Yeah.
Because I was already annoyed at the curb one.
Okay.
I was annoyed at the curb, and the curb one could have been avoided as well.
Okay, so
both of
another
them.
minus there. So
Yeah,
2
so
minuses.
I was annoyed at that, and then that just led to me just being stupid.
Okay,
and that.
fine. What about the mini roundabout?
The mini roundabout one, honestly, that one I should have just been more observant. I think
it's mini, right?
Yeah, it's a
naturally,
roundabout.
your natural inclination is to just look over to the right.
And you know what it is? I usually, I think you've noticed, I usually go gear 1 and kind of creep, but I don't stop. I kind of look and then I go. This one, because I completely forgot that I was a roundabout. I was just on gear 2 going normally, so I was too late. I couldn't stop.
Yeah.
That was stupid. That could have been minus.
Exactly. There's another minus
That's a
there.
stupid one.
Okay, so other ones here. Road positioning.
It's
What
the
happened
left.
with that?
Honestly, I need to remember. I need to really, really fix just staying closer to the parked cars than to the other side of the road. I need to get rid of that phobia.
Yeah, so I think I don't know whether that led to that mistake
think it
in the beginning, but it was a case where one of the reasons why I definitely gave it a serious fault, not the fact that you just went over to the right, but there was a vehicle that was coming further down from the opposite side, and I felt like maybe you wasn't looking road ahead enough, because if you did look at the road ahead enough, you would have naturally gone into the left. You would have naturally gone into the left if you look at the road ahead enough, because you was concerned with what's coming out on the road on the left and right, and in the Portobello Road. You kept on just looking left and left, and then and as you was going forward, you're kind of going in to the opposite side. Then it kind of shows me, hold on, what if that oncoming car was closer? What would have been the situation then?
I think I definitely would have moved to the left, but
Naturally so. But what I'm trying to say to you is, you going into the opposite side of the road, whilst there's an opposite car coming towards you, coming out that road, that in itself would be a potentially serious / dangerous mistake. Does that make sense to you? Otherwise, look, what we're saying is a lot of this can be avoided, man.
Honestly,
yeah, a lot of this can be avoided.
I'll take the first one.
Yeah, I think the first one.
I'll take.
Yeah, and others, I think you can definitely, man. Curb, come on. Right turn, the dangerous situation.
Honestly, those 2 last
Observations,
ones.
mini roundabout, come on, easy, definitely easy.
Those are both in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah,
as well.
man.
That's the problem.
You failed 5 minutes within the test, and you're making serious mistakes
Honestly.
within the 5 minutes of the end of the test.
I'll probably say this one. Generally, I'll take that one as something that. I'll take that as a serious. The rest of them. Panicked, got annoyed, and then that one just being stupid.
Look, mate, just think about what it is that's causing you to make these mistakes. Ultimately, it's not your ability, because if you really compare last week to these mock tests today, it's night and day.
Yeah, that's true.
It is night and day.
That is very true.
I gave you dual carriageways last time, large roundabouts last time, busy roads, mini roundabouts.
So it was harder last time.
It was harder.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It wasn't easier.
Yeah.
It was harder. Today, I gave you a variety of different things, like some mini roundabouts, meeting types of roads, busy high streets. I tried to give you a variety of differences, but still somewhat challenging. But it wasn't as challenging if you really think about it.
I feel like generally, obviously, minusing those silly ones, because that one's generally just silly. That one, it was tight, but I should have just been more to the left. It's literally just positioning
it's
more
your
to the
phobia
left.
of the left, man. It's your phobia of the left.
And then the opposite, the 50-50 ones, so the wipers and...
me prompting you about your
I should have
wipers.
just done that.
I can't prompt you about your wipers in a rainy time.
And I knew I should have stopped a bit earlier for the bay parking as well.
I
kept creeping forward.
I don't know why you went forward. I don't even know why you went forward.
Yeah, I could tell.
At that point, when you corrected yourself, you should have just left it, but you decided to go forward.
Because I thought my back was out. I don't know what I was thinking.
If you went out and saw your back, that's why I went to the back to see. It was massive. Massive gap. All right, Darren, man. If anything, I'll see you next week. We're now going test area,
That's cool.
No more mock tests,
Central, I hate this.
No more mock tests. It's all now test area. Isleworth is where we're going, mate.
Honestly, I thought, am I driving there? Right?
Yeah.
How long do you think
I'm hoping it's going to be a decent time, but we've got to figure it out.
That's the thing.
I know. The thing is, we'll figure it out. We'll see how next week goes. And if it's a case where we need to potentially consider dealing with a different date, day or time, then I'll try my best to see if I can
Yeah, definitely.
find an alternative. If I can't, then unfortunately, we're just gonna have to do, and you're gonna have to do with the YouTube videos.
That's cool.
But I'll try
Yeah,
if we need to. Otherwise, because I'm thinking it could be just okay. But the only way to find out is we're gonna have to do next week as a guinea pig test run. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Other than
Just
that,
gonna be scouting the area, right?
yeah. That's it. You've got a lot of videos anyway on YouTube.
Yeah.
You're just gonna experience it in real life of what you're seeing. Obviously, it's reality. Sometimes it's slightly different, isn't it? Do you know what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, Darren.
Alright, cheers. Thanks.
All right,
for that.
man. No worries, man.
Definitely.
Take it easy, man.
Yeah, I need to get used to Central London. I hate this.
Yeah, it is a bit tough, especially rush hour periods, man.
No,
Yeah.
honestly, yeah. No, I need to. I'm gonna find a way to really fix that left hand.
Look, mate, I'll advise you whenever you can, especially with your parents, if you
Yeah.
can drive in busy times
Yeah.
as extra lessons, personal lessons to yourself,
Yeah.
do that
Definitely. Yeah, I should do
in
that.
busy times. Obviously, I don't know. You said you get stressed out with your dad a little bit.
I think now it's fine.
Huh?
Like, now it's fine because I feel like literally, yeah. Now it's fine when I drive with him. It's literally just I don't know why. I think it's subconscious that I don't know why I do that. I'm actually thinking.
If I'm able to upload it, you're
Yeah.
okay with going on
yeah,
YouTube.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
All right. I'll try to. I'm not can't because I had a few calls.
Yeah,
so
that's
it
cool.
cut off some of the mock tests and stuff like
That's
that.
Cool.
So if I can stitch it all together and
Yeah.
upload it, I think it will benefit other people as well,
Yeah.
potentially. But I'll see what I
That's
can do,
cool.
mate. Yeah?
Definitely. Thank
All right, no worries, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah, take it easy. Yeah, don't forget to get your stuff in
you.
here.
Yeah. Definitely. See you next week.
All right, mate. Take care.